Good morning, everybody. Today is Wednesday. I look tired because I'm tired. I think I'm trying to reset my sleep. I know that sounds so stupid, but I have decided that I've decided nothing. I'm attempting to kind of get back into a bit of a better sleeping habit. So I'm setting alarms in the morning, even though I'm off. Tomorrow's alarm will be set even earlier than today. Today was 8:30. Yesterday was 9. Today is 8:30. Tomorrow, probably 8. And then Friday will probably be 8:30 or 9 or something. I just think that I've let my sleep get out of control this last kind of like week and a half, and I do need to get back into some sort of routine for going back to work. But it's also because I'm sleeping great one night and then not sleeping great the next night, and that can have like a proper like knock-on effect. Whereas if I just set myself between 8 and 9 hours of sleep, then I should be okay. That being said, what you can't see as something I done last night was pretend to be Harry Potter. So I've got this really lovely scratch down my forehead that I don't remember doing, but I have very sharp nails actually, so I don't know what I've done. I've done it during my sleep because I did not go to bed with that. I do wear an eye mask, so I may have done it when I was trying to adjust my eye mask. Who knows? It's not the first time I've done it. Oh, excuse me. And it will not be the last time that I do it either. So, today's plan is waiting for the desk delivery, which is happening. I have had a text message confirmation that it is happening today, but they haven't given me a time frame. They just said your technical courier visit arranged on behalf of X company is due today. If you are not available today, please call blah 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 to rearrange. I ain't rearranging nothing. They need to come today. So after that, it should then be the glazers to size up and look at the windows so that they can give a quote to my landlord. And then it's going to be a case of slight rearranging the upstairs. So today's not going to be as lazy as I wanted, but it's all going to work out in the end. I'm too tired for words. So yesterday you'll have seen a clip of me breaking down my setup for my desk, like putting everything on a chair, and then what you didn't see was Scott and I taking that desk apart and putting it upstairs. And then because we had some space in the living room, we thought, well, how have we always wanted our living room? Like, if I moved my desk upstairs, which is a very possible, very high probability, if I moved my desk upstairs, would that allow us to arrange the living room how we've always wanted it? Because I feel like we've always had to just make do in here because there's always been a desk. And so we had to think about it. We tried to move a sofa with... So we tried to move a sofa with the thought that we still needed to get a desk in here. And that just was not working. Was not working. And then I kind of threw it out there and I was just like, right, okay, what if my desk wasn't down here? What if I moved my desk upstairs into the spare bedroom? Because that's where Scott used to work, so it has been an office. And he was just like, well, I can't make that decision, that's entirely up to you. I quite like working down in the living room. I don't particularly know why. Maybe it's just because I have only ever worked in this room. And so I was thinking and thinking and thinking, and then I was kind of like, no, I don't want to. I want to just stay down here because it's what I know, and it's less work as well. Like, less work as in moving stuff. But then, literally on the spur of a moment, I was kind of like, I wonder what it would be like to be sat in my living room and be able to fully switch off when it comes to work mode. So, me sitting here, yes, I know I'm slouching really bad. Don't get at me for posture. This is actually very comfortable for me. So where I'm sat right now, facing the dodgy window, looking behind the camera is where my desk was set up. And this would be where I would sit, and I would mostly sit at this angle or slightly more towards my right, which is to the TV. I always can see in my peripheral my desk, my work setup. And I'm wondering if that's having or had an effect on my mental health. Never fully being able to just close the door on my work. And so I'm taking a bit of a chance, and I've decided, right, I will attempt to have my desk upstairs and have my office in a separate room where I can close the door at the end of the day. It will still be a craft room / office, which is fine. But it will allow me to, once it gets to 6 p.m, to close the door and just switch off. Like, it will actually allow me to switch off. So we're going to try it. We are going to see if the delivery guy will build the desk, because my understanding is they're delivering and building the desk. I really hope they are, because I'm not in the energy mode to build a big ass desk. And it's a standing desk, like an electric standing desk, and I just don't want to deal with that, if I'm being perfectly honest. So we're hoping the delivery guy will be okay with taking everything upstairs and building it in the spare room, which is cramped as hell right now. Like, there's so much stuff in it. So it really depends if he's going to build it upstairs. If not, then he's going to build it in here, which in here is not looking too great either. So I've asked Scott to give me at least a day upstairs to decide if I like it. If not, I might need a week to decide. And then when that happens, we're going to move this room all around. So my little knitting nook, gone. So there's still some changes on the cards. I mean, we've been in this place now over 18 months, so over a year and a half. Just over a year and a half. So, and we're still changing furniture. Like, Scott and I we can't seem to make our mind up about how we want this room to look. One minute we've got it perfect, and then the next minute we're like, oh, actually, no, that's not that great. So we have an idea of how we're going to lay out the living room, and it involves some symmetry, which is making me very happy. So we've got 2 bookcases like these that are going to go one on either side of our TV unit. And then we also have 2 smaller DVD holders that is also going to go on either side of the TV unit. Whether it's going to go bookcase, DVD unit, DVD holder, TV unit, DVD holder, bookcase, or DVD holder, bookcase, TV unit, bookcase, DVD holder. But yeah, all of that to say, basically everything is up in the air at the moment. Today is not going to be as calming and as relaxed as I was hoping. I do have my cup of tea here, as you can see. I need to drink it because I have a caffeine headache. I also might have like a lack of sleep headache, to be fair. I am very tired. But yeah, today is just a waiting game. Wait till the delivery guy comes with the desk and builds it. Wait till the window guy comes and measures it. Yeah. I'm just hoping to get some crafting time done today. I really want to make more progress on my care sweater, that thing right there that blends in with my sofa. Like, seriously blends in with my sofa. And I'm not going out. Like, I'm just not going out. Also, like, I would love opinions. Do people think this is a Christmas sweater? Like, I assume because it's Baby Yoda in Star Wars, I can get away with it. But I got scolded by my goddaughter once that I was wearing a Christmas sweater and a pumpkin hat, and she was just like, "Why are you wearing Halloween and Christmas?" And I was like, "What are you on about?" She's like, "You got a pumpkin hat and a Christmas sweater." I got scolded by a 5-year-old. But yeah, today really is just a waiting game. I'm hoping everyone's going to turn up fairly early so that I can at least empty this chair to my left because it's got all my stuff from my desk on it. And then if the window guy comes, I can move one of our sofas back a little bit and kind of put some sense of normalcy into this room. Everything's just up in the air and I don't like it. Like, everything feels very unsettled and it's just not sitting well with me. I like routine. I like order. And nothing is either of those right now. Yeah, I'm going to go drink my tea, get some knitting, kind of relax myself a little bit because I do feel on edge. But yeah, I'm also very low energy today, in case you didn't notice. Okay, so update of the day. 1 out of hopefully 2. The desk has been built. The guy was really, really lovely. He brought everything up from the van. He brought everything upstairs to the second floor of the flat. And then he built it. He didn't want a cup of tea. But he was so happy and jolly and just really, really nice. So, here's the thing. It's plugged in. There is power. He tested the down button because that's what they do first. They put it down and then they make the desk go up and then they set it at kind of like a normal height. So apparently it went down and now it's stuck. The up button just doesn't work. Like, it's not moving. It's at its lowest, so it's not going down. So he said he's going to go back to the office, the head office, which is not too far away from here. It's like 30 minutes. I was his last job of the day. And he's going to order a new button. And we're going to see if that fixes it. So I've asked like roughly how long that's going to be. And he's just like, we can normally get it within a day or two. I was like, well, I go back to work on Monday. And this is now my only desk. Because there's the desk that was in the living room. And here's the desk that was in this room. So, like, this is now my only desk. And it comes up to, what, like a hand width above my knee. And there's no way I can sit at that. So, I really hope he can get the part and get it to me for Friday and fitted. But I need to kind of organise this room a bit better now. Like, I need that desk all the way up in the corner, so this needs to be moved. I'm not sure. So, considering everyone keeps chapping our door and not ringing the bell, I kind of need to stay downstairs so that I can hear the chapping of the door. But, yeah, I'm a bit disappointed because now I can't put anything on the desk because he has said that when they get the button, they will just flip the desk upside down and and take the old button out and put the new button in. So I can't put anything on that. So all my stuff's going to have to sit downstairs in the living room. And this room just got even messier. Like, look at this. Like, just... no. I want a tidy room. Okay, I'm done throwing a baby tantrum. I'm going to go make some lunch. Good afternoon. So the glazer has been and gone. It is 4:30. I think he turned up about maybe like 4:10, maybe 4 o'clock. And I got, like, it was the owner of the company. Him and his son own it. He's the 4th generation, his son is the 5th. And I just explained to the guy, like, what's been going on and everything, and he's just like, yeah, I'm not surprised, like, he's heard of the company, he knows how bad they are, he's taken some measurements, he's going to give his recommendation for 2 different things. So he's going to give recommendations for exactly how the window looks just now. So you've got the 2 panes of glass, and then you've got 2 panes of PVC. So he's going to give recommendations for that based on the size. And then what he's also going to do is he's going to give another recommendation of 2 panes of glass and frosted glass down the bottom, because it will give it more structure and it will make it more sound, like build quality, like just safer. It will make it safer because we can hear the PVC moving when it's like extreme winds. So that's not exactly comforting. And he's just like, yep, this is pure plastic. There is absolutely no metal in this whatsoever, apart from maybe like brackets and stuff. And so he's not surprised that we're having problems. So because of this, it's definitely going to be the more expensive of the 2 quotes, I'm guessing, and they'll probably go with the other company, which is a shame because I really like this guy. He was so friendly. Like, we ended up talking about the area and about some history of the town, and like we talked about the mills that used to be here. It was just really, really nice. So now that that has been and gone, until he turned up, I've been watching some stuff on YouTube. I'm currently watching Vlogoween. Vlogoween, yep, that's what Deborah's calling it. So I'm currently watching Vlogoween, but I'm maybe going to put it on hold, put some music on and go upstairs, because the mess in this place, or the lack of organisation and calm, is really, really getting to me now. So I think I'm just going to take myself upstairs, try and make a dent in the spare room, move some of the units and stuff so that it's sitting a bit better, a bit neater, that kind of thing. I'm really gutted that the table's not quite right and I have to now wait for a part, because like, as you can see here, like this chair right here is like chock-a-block with stuff. So I've got my 2 monitors, my laptop is in there somewhere, my keypad, my mouse pad, my mouse, like everything's on that chair, including like my lamp and stuff and all my little knickknacks that I had on my desk. But yeah, I just feel really overwhelmed right now, if I'm being completely honest, between not having any sense of normality anymore. Like, even the sofa being, the sofa being where it is, like this big, there's not normally this big a gap here.
Like the sofa's normally moved a lot higher up, but because my desk is now no longer there, Scott decided to move the sofa, which did actually help block out the draft a little bit last night. But yeah, honestly, I'm just feeling really, really overwhelmed. I just want, honestly, I just want to curl up under my duvet. I'm sick of having to deal with this god awful window. I know you're sick of hearing about it because I'm sick of talking about it. I'm hoping now that this is the second quote that the landlord will just pick somebody and get the work started as soon as the company is possible, because this needs done before the really bad winter weather comes in. Like, it needs done. So, I'm going to take myself upstairs. I'm going to put on some music, whether that's some lo-fi or some classical, something that's going to keep me calm. Probably not my rock playlist that I've got on Spotify. That might not be too great for keeping me calm. But I'm going to attempt to do some organisation in the spare room, and that might hopefully kind of help me calm down a little bit. Tomorrow I'm off out with my mum, as you're aware, and then Friday, I have no plans for Friday, but I'm really, really hoping this part for the table comes in, but I think that's too short notice. Saturday, I'm on the fence about whether I'm going to book in for a piercing before I meet Aileen, or whether I'm going to keep that for next weekend so that I've got something on next weekend to look forward to. I might make it next weekend if I'm honest. I'm just so excited to spend some time with Aileen. It's been so long since I've got to see her. But yeah, in case you're wondering, I'm getting my septum pierced. Finally decided to just bite the bullet and go for it. So I think I'm going to book in for that next weekend. So not this Saturday, but next Saturday. I think it's like, what, the 23rd? But yeah, I'm going to take myself upstairs now. I might make a wee decaf first of all, take that up. Put on some lo-fi or some classical or something like that. And just try and make a dent in that mess. Does anyone else get really, really overwhelmed when things just aren't going very well, and like the whole your safe space is in some form of upheaval? Like, I can't be the only one that struggles when this sort of stuff happens. Like, upstairs is a mess. It was a mess before, but it was organised mess. I knew where everything was. Now it's just a mess. And now the living room is in a state of upheaval, and I don't like it. The only room that's not in a state of upheaval is my bedroom. Like, that's it. Maybe that's why I just want to go curl up under the duvet. Hello again. So, I've been upstairs. Not too long, but long enough. Starting to feel a bit better, but I just wanted to show this. So, first of all, this desk was plugged in to a socket behind these units, which have now been moved. And it worked. It's not that the socket didn't work, because he managed to lower the desk. But I plugged it into a new socket. This one right here. And I don't know if I've got the magic touch, but lo and behold, the button that did not work now works. And the desk was ridiculously high. Or I'm just short. So, let's see. I am 5'6", and that comes up to there on my arm. So either this is made for like 6-footers, or they're just covering all bases. But I don't know if I've got the magic touch or something, but it is now working. And I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to bring my stuff up and so that I can start organising it, i.e. my 2 screens,
my laptop, my keyboard, my mouse, blah blah blah. Do I bring it all up? Because the guy said they were going to order another button pad and come and replace it and check. So do I let them replace it in case it is a completely faulty unit, or do I just start putting my stuff on it, and when they do phone, because they're going to phone and not just turn up, and just say, hey, so glad you phoned, because I don't have a contact number for them, the button works. How do you want to proceed? So yeah. Anyway, I want to show you my little setup that I've made. So I've made this little bit, and I'm really happy with it. I sound like a whiny little child. I'll stop. So I've kind of got a little bit of Halloween in. I've got some handmade stuff. I got some yarn. I got my body form, but it's not really a body form. And I've just got some little knickknacks. I love my little knickknacks. So I've got my wee crystal ball, hero. I've had that since I was born. My gran got me that. Sully. Oh gosh, I can't remember that robot's name. Oh, that's gonna annoy me. Nope, it's gone. But yep, I've got my 2 sewing machines, my overlocker, my normal one, the printer, self-explanatory, a couple of dash hands, because we love dash hands. I've got ball winder, Swift, these are Scott's, I need to find somewhere to put them. But yeah, so Scott and I, ooh, I'm falling over things. Scott and I are thinking we could probably get more Calyx units, which would be beneficial for more storage, which means we would put this Calyx unit on top of that Calyx unit. We would then get a 2x4 to go here, and then we would get a 2x2 to go here. But obviously, those are not like priority spends. They are just as and when we save up above and beyond what we're going to put away for the wedding. Or it comes out of our allowance for the month, or what we've budgeted for the month. That's how I look at it. If it comes out of our budget for the month, totally fine, because it's in the budget. But we have to put away the money for the wedding first. So, feeling a bit better about this room. I'm going to scoosh all this stuff up to the wall so that it's out the way, because this is a partial wardrobe. This chair is going to his mum's. He does want to keep it because it is a brand new chair. This pile needs cleaned up, and I need to find somewhere to store this desk, because this was my old desk. I'm also thinking I would love some sort of storage under this desk, but I think I need to sit at it and see just how little room there's going to be, because it is quite a distance away from the wall because of the windowsill. So I can't put it flush up because of the windowsill and the curtain. So there's some decisions to be made, and they're not going to be made tonight, but I feel like I'm making a decent dent, and I am feeling a little bit better. Like, I was feeling horribly overwhelmed and just like there's so much upheaval, but now I start to feel like, because I'm actively doing things to diminish that upheaval, that it's not feeling as bad. So I think once I start getting it even more organised, it's only going to keep getting better from there. So, yay!